Trump supporter was recently kicked out of a restaurant for threatening an employee who asked him to wear a mask. So now this story is fun, but also, very serious and has a little bit of a twist. So now the Kansas Star reports that a man wearing a MAGA hat walked into the RJ Bob's BQ Shack in Mission, Kansas, and he decided to go in there without wearing a face mask. Now, look, if you were, if you own a restaurant, you kind of get to set the rules about it, to a certain extent, of course, about who can come into your establishment. Obviously, you can't discriminate against people with disabilities, making reasonable accommodations and things like that. But generally, think of like the no shirt, no shoe, shoes rule. In this case, it's also no shirt, no shoes, no mask, no entry, right? Now, in some states, masks are mandatory as a result of coronavirus flaring around. Michigan, for example, now has mandatory masks, as does Kansas. So now this MAGA chud comes into this barbecue, right, and doesn't have a mask on. And so one of the workers, Arlo Kinsey, says, hey, sir, can you please put on a mask? It's required by law. Well, now he says, oh, don't worry, son. I got an exemption. And then pulled up his shirt to reveal a pistol. That's my exemption. Of course, the guy couldn't wait to do something like that. I mean, oh, you want to see? I got an exemption for you. Oh, yeah. Take a look at my gun. Like a huge chunk of these, not only open carry guys, right, but concealed carry guys, they can't wait to show you their gun. They really can't. These are like the same guys who, by the way, on social media are sending dick pics to everyone. Like, oh, I can't wait. Like, you got to see this, man. It's huge. Like, oh, you got to see my pistol. I can't wait to show it to you. I can't wait to threaten to shoot you with it, too. I mean, what are you going to do? He asked you to wear a mask, and you basically threatened to shoot this guy. You're not first of all, what happened to responsible gun owner, right? Totally irresponsible behavior. What is wrong with you? Again, can't wait. They can't wait to pull their gun. They can't wait to shoot somebody because for them, it's like a power trip, man. It's like it's compensation, I think, for something else. I think that's what it is. But anyway, weak bitch. All right. So now the employee, of course, is like, okay, there's this crazy dude flashing a gun. I'm going to go get the manager, right? And not only that, but he won't wear a mask. So now he went to talk with the owner of the restaurant, Bob Palmgren. So now Palmgren, here's where the twist comes in, right? So Palmgren, he's a Trump supporter, right? So, he's like, hey, I like Donald Trump. I'm a Marine. This is my restaurant. But at the same time, he probably also loves the Second Amendment, right? But if you don't wear a mask in his restaurant, he's coming for you. And of course, threatening his employees. And so that's exactly what happened. So Palmgren comes down and he lays down the law. And so it's pretty funny because now this guy's suddenly like not so tough, right? He told the Kansas City Star about the incident. And he said, look, I like Trump. Everybody's got problems, but it doesn't make a difference. You don't have a mask on. And I'm like, your gun's not going to kill coronavirus. Now get the hell out of here. I love that statement because it's true. What are you going to do? You shoot the virus? But of course, this MAGA chud doesn't believe in the virus. And so that's probably why he's like, oh, I'm going to walk in here and then you can ask me to wear a mask and I'm going to threaten to pull my gun on you. Idiots. Again, idiots. But look, be smart, wear a mask, don't threaten the poor employees who, by the way, on average, they don't get paid very well. Now, I don't know if that's the case here, right? But I'm saying in general, if you're a server, if you're an essential employee, your life's hard enough as it is right now. So why not, keep your shit holstered, all right? Whether it be your dick or your gun, or I guess whatever you want to substitute for your dick. I don't know. Don't make it worse. Don't make their life worse by being a complete asshole. Finally, the customer then said, in classic Chud fashion, well, I'm never going to come here again. To which Palmgren said, good. I don't want you here. I got it and told the Star, quote, I got him to leave. People are crazy. This is what happens when you meet a mega chud, right? Now, a lot of them are exactly like this guy. They're arrogant, they're combative, they're selfish. They're thinking they can do whatever the hell they want because they got a gun. Who's going to stop them, right? Who's going to stop them? But it turns out there are rules here. And look, even though Palmgren, he likes Donald Trump, and he's a business owner, probably a conservative guy. He's like, don't mess around with my employees, don't threaten them with guns, and don't be an idiot. Wear your freaking mask. And so that's really all we ask, right? I know there's the whole conspiracy about like, oh, liberals want to control you by making you wear a mask. No, Karen, no, Chad. No, we don't give a crap about your life. We just don't want you to go around infecting us when we're going to the local store to buy some goddamn toothpaste. That's it. Like, we don't want you to breathe your corona-ass germs all over us, okay? That's it. We got stuff to do. We want to live life. We want to open the lockdown. We want to open the country. But guess what? We actually kind of have to do it safely so that we don't kill grandma and grandpa. Not only that, but our, brothers, sisters, cousins, ourselves, because it turns out, yes, sure, there's a pretty low mortality rate, right? But it's actually also pretty high comparative to the flu. And so we do want to protect ourselves because it is incredibly virulent. It is incredibly contagious. And you never know, it could also mutate into something that's even more deadly. So bad, right? And so be smart, wear a mask. And if the restaurant owner says, you wear a mask, no service, then just wear the damn mask. Just do it. Don't be like on a power trip or anything like that. Get out of here. Credit to Palmgren, Trump supporter or not. I like this guy, and I agreed with him on this. Nice work. Hey guys, hopefully you enjoyed that free video. Now I'm going to have to ask you a favor. Between the demonetization and the YouTube algorithm messing around with view counts, etc., we're having a hard time adjusting to the new YouTube reality, which is where you guys come in. See, we have a Patreon, patreon.com/TYTNation, set up to help us rely on you guys, the viewers, instead of big corporate ads. Look, you know the show. You know I'm not in favor of big corporations anyway. So help us transition away from relying on the ad model to pay the bills and sign up to be a patron, patreon.com/TYTNation. That goes a long way to help us keep the lights on. And you guys will know that you're supporting independent, progressive media.